Thank you very much. We'll see you again soon. Check that big board. We're still up, but only just. A 19, 20-point gain for the Dow Industrials as we speak. Yeah, there's a lot of good news for the Trump economy. And how's about this one, this element? Prosperity among Hispanics. I'm going to say it's booming. Higher wages, poverty at a record low, buying houses purchased by Hispanics. Come on in, Daniel Garza. He's LIBRE Initiative president. It seems like the Hispanic population is doing extremely well in our society. In 2016, candidate Trump, President Trump, he got 29% of the Hispanic vote. Is he going to get a lot more than that in 2020?
Well, given these numbers and given the recent approval ratings by the Latinos, which is, I think some polls have him at 50% approval rating.
Is that
his
right?
prospects have vastly improved, yes, in some polling.
I did not know that.
Yes.
So if you poll Hispanics, you get a very high approval rating, close to 50%.
Yeah.
That's higher than the general population.
It is. It ranges from 45 to 50%, and it has a lot to do with these economic numbers. Sure. Unemployment is at record low. Latinas actually have broken the record for labor participation rate, and more Latinas are attending college after high school than the general population. So there's starting to be a boom within the Latino community, and in fact, even the electorate has boomed. They've actually doubled since the previous election.
That's not what we were told. We were told that when Donald Trump came down the golden escalator and immediately started talking about Mexicans and rapists, and we all thought that he'd just lost the Hispanic vote. Has he got them back?
Well, I would, like I said, the approval ratings are really good. But when you have a 3.2 GDP growth, that is wealth creation. That is wealth permeating from the inside out, outside in, up and down and up. And so what you're seeing is a lot of startup businesses from the Latino community. Latinas are actually starting businesses at twice the general population rate.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely, yeah. Very entrepreneurial. Latinos are actually booming in this administration.
Forgive me, aren't Hispanic people natural Republicans, natural capitalists? Republicans in the sense that they tend to be more religious than the general native-born population. They form small businesses. I would actually expand it to say that the general immigrant population are natural entrepreneurs. They're seeking that American dream, that opportunity to leverage their skills and their talents and bring it to bear in the marketplace. And if we could just remove a lot of barriers, watch them grow, watch them create wealth like other immigrants have before them in the past, right? And so I think it's important that we have kind of policies that remove these kind of barriers. 30% of Latinos right now do not have a high school diploma, adults. Right. That's a huge barrier. It is.
33% only speak Spanish. That's a huge barrier. So we need to remove these barriers and position them well in the marketplace so they can just take off.
By the way, left-hand side of your screen, you just saw them change the podium because they're changing it for the president. That means he's going to be speaking shortly. And as we keep telling you, you'll be seeing the president speak momentarily when he gets in front of that podium. He's on his way, by the way. Back to you, Daniel. Illegal immigration. What do Hispanics want to do about it?
Well, we're like other Americans. We are very compassionate, very generous when it comes to immigrant population, and obviously we want to accommodate for market forces, for humanitarian issues, but at the same time there needs to be order. There needs to be order at the border, and Latinos, just like the rest of America, is demanding that of our politicians. But for that, we need reform. We have an outdated immigration system.
That's true.
And so we need to get to the business of that. And I think Jared Kushner has taken on this portfolio, which I believe he's going to be passing on to the president, his findings real soon here. Maybe
do Hispanics want a wall? A physical barrier wall? They
want border security, and whatever that means, where we decide who comes into our country and under what conditions and how many, right? How much is good immigration? So I would say we want border security that is effective and but also is flexible.
Okay. Daniel Garza, thank you very much for joining us.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Barton.
Good information, young man.
Thank you.
That's good stuff.